guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. I'm Nicole Miranda, and for today's video, we're going to be talking about the slaughter at Hinterkaifeck Farm. On the evening of March 31st, 1922, 6 residents of the Hinterkaifeck Farm in Bavaria, Germany were murdered with a pickaxe. Husband and wife Andreas and Cecilia Gruber, their widowed daughter Victoria, and Victoria's 2 children Cecilia and Joseph, as well as the Gruber family maid Maria Baumgartner. 2-year-old Joseph was murdered in his crib, and the family maid Maria was murdered in her bed. For some reason, the rest of the family was killed in the barn, and they were found stacked on top of each other. Now, whoever did this actually stayed in the house for several days after he murdered the entire family. And we know that he did this because in the week that followed the murder, cattle were still being fed, meals were still being eaten, neighbors reported seeing smoke rising from the chimney, and the family dog was tied up outside the barn when the postman came on Saturday. The bodies were discovered the next day on Sunday. Another creepy detail of this is that Maria, the family maid that was just murdered in her bed, had just been hired that day, and it was her first day on the job, to replace the previous maid who had quit 6 months earlier due to the house being haunted. The other maid claimed she had heard footsteps in the attic, voices, things like that. So she quit, and the family dismissed her as just another wacky lady with wacky thoughts. 6 months later, and now the family starts hearing footsteps in the attic, and then Mr. Gruber, the head of the household, finds a newspaper in the house that he had never seen before. A set of house keys goes missing, and he also finds that the family tool shed had been scratched up like someone had tried to pick the lock. Finally, footsteps are discovered by Mr. Gruber in the snow leading to the back of the house coming from the woods, but there's no return footsteps. They just go straight to the house. Whoever walked in the house didn't walk back. There was no money taken because there was large sums of cash found in the farm. So they were pretty sure this was a crime of passion. For suspects, they really only had one guy, and it was their neighbor, Lorenzo Schlitterbauer. Mr. Schlitterbauer believed that Victoria's son, Joseph, the 2-year-old, he thought it was his son since he had been intimate with Victoria. However, the son was later to be discovered to belong to Andreas Gruber. Joseph was a product of incest, meaning Andreas Gruber played the horrifying role of father and grandfather. Another strange fact was when the family's heads were removed to be studied in the autopsy, they lost the heads. So that meant the families had been buried headless. After the murder, they demolished the house a year after the crime had happened. Now there's just a literal monument to commemorate the family. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms. And until next time, bye guys.